This magic trick video, I'm going to do two of my magic tricks, or let's just say one classic magic trick I made up by myself, and then I'm going to reveal one of David Blaine's magic tricks. So here we go. So for the first magic trick, you're going to need one deck of cards. And you're going to get the cards, and you're going to give them to your audience. Okay, so you have the deck. And he gives them, and this is just one of his videos, he gives them to a woman, and he says split them in two groups to give him one power to the other guy. So then he takes the power the woman had, and then says, pick a card. So she picks a card, and then she puts it back on top. So say she had the 5 of spades. And then he puts these cards back on top, and gives them back to her. Then the other guy holding these cards gives them to another guy. And he says, put some cards down until you feel like stopping. So he goes to put some cards down. Just say he stopped there. He'd be like, now pick up that card. Go, okay, it's a 9. So you're going to pick up this deck, and he'd tell the woman to count on 9. She went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, this is how you do that magic trick. So, this is how he did that. So, he got these cards. Let's get these. Okay? There you go. So, he has random card 9, random card 8, random card 9, random card 8, random card 9, random card 8, random card 9. He got all the 8s and 9s and put them into a pile. So, like, card 908, card 908, card 908, and he had them on the very top. So when the woman went and split them in half, the top cards here are the 8s and 9s and the random cards. So when he took these and said pick a card, while she was showing everyone, he counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when she put the card back right here, the Jack of Clubs, he'd put those cards on top, but he knew that was 8. So the other guy gave the other guy these cards, he was counting down. So like he was counting down the 9s and 8s and the random cards. So the odd numbers would be the 9s and 8s. So say he put down 5. He'd pick up the card, it'd be a 9. So then he'd be like count down 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or say he had an 8, you'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I pick up this card. You could do that too. But say he didn't stop on an odd number. He stopped on, let's say, the random card. He'd be like, okay, now pick up the very top card. That's what I would do in this case. Because they might not always stop on an odd number. So I would just say pick up the very top card, which would be 9, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, Jack of Clubs. Okay, so that was the review of David Blaine's magic trick. And now let's go on to a classic magic trick. Okay, so in this magic trick, you're going to get the cards, and you're going to shuffle them all up so your audience knows that all the cards are shuffled up in the deck, and there's no way of knowing where any of the cards are. And you split them into 2, 3, or 4 groups. So I'm going to split them in 4. 3, 4. So, now watch this. This is the Joker, okay? This is the 7 of Clubs. This is the Ace of Spades. And this is the 2 of Diamonds in the 4th deck. 4th pile. And look what it is. And let me get the 4th pile where you can see it next time. So when you put them on top, this is how you do it. When you're shuffling, you pick up a good portion of it and just drop down, going like that. You probably know how to do this. But when you're on your last time doing that, I do it 4 times, 4 or 5, or you can do it every many times you want. You look at the bottom card, it's the Joker. And you just keep going down, but you hold on to the very bottom card, which is the Joker. So, say you split them in 3 groups. 1, 2, 3. You know this is the Joker. So you say, this is the Joker. Look at it. But you don't let the audience look. And you say, now this is the King of Spades. And this is the 10 of Spades. And when you throw them down, just move your thumb a little bit, so it looks like they're in random order and they can't tell which pile you picked up the cards from. Now on to the magic trick that I made up. Okay, this is a magic trick that that I have never seen or heard of on YouTube or Google or wherever. I've never heard of this magic trick. I sat in my room for a super long time trying to think up a magic trick. And I finally thought of this one. So all you're going to do is get a deck, and you're going to get 4 queens. So you get Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Hearts, Queen of Spades, and the Queen of Clubs. So you get your queens and set them on the very top of the deck. Smush it down and then take off the 4 queens. And then you ask your audience to pick a card. So say they pick this card. So they're looking at their card and it's the 5 of clubs, but you don't see that. And then you put the cards like back on top and push. Okay? And then you take off these 2 cards and slap the 4 queens you had down. And those are not the 4 queens anymore. Then you take their card and push it on the bottom, and the 4 queens appear on the bottom. Like that. Now this is how you do that. Okay, so when you show your audience, you have queen here, queen there, and so on. You actually have 4 random cards on the bottom. So when you show them the queens, you don't let them see the 4 extra cards. They only see the queens. So now your 4 extra cards are on top. So you just when you put the cards on top, you just do a little bit of acting and act like you take out the 4 queens, but you really take out the 4 random cards. Now when you say pick a card, you count 4 and push that so where it looks like it's 1 card. So they probably won't pick that one. They'll pick another card. So while they're looking at it, you take the 4 queens or whatever you have and put it on the bottom. So then you just open here like this. And they put their card on top. You get the 4 queens, which are actually the 4 extra cards, but they don't know that. You act like you push them down, and then they turn into the 4 random cards. And they're like, how'd you do that? Then you take off their card. You can look at it now. See your 9 of diamonds? Swipe it on the bottom. And you let them swipe it on the bottom. And then if they think they did the magic when they take off the 4 queens on the bottom. Like that. So that's how you do that magic trick. I just let you know that might be a real magic trick, but I promise I have never heard of it, and I really hope I made it up because I took forever trying to make that up. So that was it for this magic trick video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I don't know what you'd comment. Comment how your day is going if you want. So that's it for this video. And you don't have to practice these magic tricks right now. Depending on where you live, I'd go out and play in the snow. So that's it.